Hello students. So this is lecture number 8 of the first chapter, that is nature and purpose of business. So we have completed till lecture number 7 and I hope that you have gone through those lectures and you have understood this, because I haven't got any kinds of questions from there itself. I have asked too, but still I haven't got. So after just completing this lecture number 7, only come for lecture number 8. It's my honest request, students, because until and unless you will complete those 7 lectures, you cannot understand this lecture number 8. That's why I'm telling. So in lecture number 8, I will go with the industry part. So industry, let us see what is industry. So we have completed auxiliaries to trade and trade versus commerce. There only I have shown you that business activities are divided into 2 categories, that is industry and commerce. Again, the commerce has been divided into 2 categories, that is trade and auxiliaries to trade. So we have completed this trade, auxiliaries to trade and commerce. Next we will go forward for this industry only. So this falls under the category of business activities. So now come towards industry, and whatever slides I am showing here, my dear students, you have to write those. That is important. You have to write those things in your copy. So I have said to make 2 copies, one for this writing purpose, another one is for assignment. Whatever questions I will give, you have to compile in that copy. Here you will just write in one copy all the details, whatever lectures I am providing, whatever slides I am showing, you will write it. For example, I am showing you any kinds of example. You can also write that in your copy also. If you want, you can write. That will be easier for you to understand at a later stage. Now about the industry, what is being written here, it is very easy. Industry is concerned with the production or processing of goods and materials. It refers to economic activities. Industries may be divided into 3 broad categories, namely primary, secondary and tertiary. Fine. Now here it is being said that industry means that is concerned simply with the production or processing of goods and materials, nothing else. And it is the economic activity, as you know that economic activities means those activities which are related to money, which are related to finance. Next, it has been said that industries may be further divided into 3 categories, that is primary, secondary and tertiary. Here what are those? There are 3 main types of industry in which firms operate. These sectors form a chain of production which provides customers with finished goods or services. So ultimate aim is what? So that customers receive the goods and services from my organization. Now you just see. Suppose a mobile making firm is there, any organization. So all the mobile making organization, suppose there are 6 to 7 mobile making organization in our country, for example. Okay, all these mobile making firms, if we compile together, they will come under one single industry. So industry is the combination of all the goods and services of the same category. They fall under same category. When you will compile all these firms, it will form a single industry, industry of mobile, like this. So here also it has been said that it form a chain of production, ultimately the aim of which is to provide finished goods and services to the consumer. Here you can see what are the 3 main types of industry. One is primary production, as the name reveals. As we know, in our country, agriculture is the thing that is considered as a primary area of earning money for our country. Okay, so here also primary production will be related to the agriculture or any natural resources. You just see here, this involves acquiring raw materials. Okay, this will involve that you are acquiring raw materials. For examples, you can say metals and coals have to be mined. There is necessity of mining for metals and coals that needs to be extracted for producing the final goods. Oil drilled from the ground. Oil is there in the ground, but you have to be drill it. Rubber tapped from the trees so that rubber can be formed. Foodstuffs farmed and fish trawled. You can see that fish or foodstuffs that can be farmed, that is the agriculture. Okay, and the fishing activities, this falls under the primary production. These are divided as follows. Again, the primary production is being divided into two categories. One is extractive industry, another one is genetic industry. Extractive. Any process that involves the extraction of raw material from the earth to be used by consumers. Any kinds of processes from where you have to extract the raw materials from the earth. You can see here the metals and coals, it needs to be extracted from the earth. Oil also needs to be extracted from the earth. Until and unless you will extract it from underground, you cannot form any finished goods. But those natural resources can be used to produce a finished good. So it needs to be extracted. So the extractive industry consists of any operations that remove metals, mineral and aggregates from the earth. If you want to extract the metals, different kinds of metals or minerals or any kinds of aggregates from which you can able to produce the finished goods, that falls under the extractive industry. Examples of extractive processes include oil and gas extraction, mining, dredging and quarrying. Now the question comes that what is dredging and quarrying? So if you just see the ships, the cargoes which used to carry the raw materials, a cargo which is to carry the raw materials or any products from one place to another, they have to go through the water, right? It may be the sea water. So now what happens if there are sediments, as you have read about the sedimentation at earlier classes in class 10. So you come to know about the sedimentation. So due to sedimentation, there will be different kinds of materials or soils that will be formed above the surface of the ground. So that will, when the ship will go, suppose here is more sedimentation. Now the ship is going. If it hits this thing, then it may lose the balance and an accident may cause due to this. So that the water, from the water, the cargoes and the ships can smoothly run, can go from one place to another smoothly. So these sediments to be removed. So this removal process, removal of the sedimentation process is known as the dredging. Okay, and quarrying also like this. It will be, what is the difference between mining and quarrying? Mining means the extraction of the metals and all other things from the ground of the earth, and when you are moving any elements from the surface, just surface of the soil, it also causes the soil erosion, the quarrying process. It is known as the quarrying. Okay, Now come towards genetic industry. Genetic industries are such industries in which certain species of plants and animals are multiplied. If some plants are and animals are multiplied and reproduced for the purpose of creating wealth, this is known as genetic industry. It may be about the bees that produces the honey. Okay. Now in case of secondary production, that was the primary production, primary sector. This is secondary sector. This is the manufacturing and assembly process. This is the manufacturing and assembly process, means making of any good and then compiling it together. It involves converting raw materials into components. So when the raw materials will be converted into a finished product, for example, making plastics from oil. As you know, from oil we can make plastics. This process of converting oil into plastic is called secondary production. It can be called as secondary sector as well. Primary sector, secondary sector, tertiary sector. Or you can use the production as well. It also involves assembling the product. Example, when you are building the houses, those are the builders, the contractors. Their activities fall under secondary sector. Bridges, roads, they are building those. Secondary industries may be further divided as follows. Again, the secondary industry to be divided. It is as manufacturing industries. Manufacturing industry again will be divided into 4 categories. That is analytical industry, which analyzes and separates different elements from the same material. Suppose a material is there, it is analyzing and separating different elements from that material. From crude oil, you are separating each and every materials separately. That can also happen. So this is analytical industry. As in the case of oil refinery, you can say some oil is also used to build plastics. Some oil is also used to make the refined oil. So there are different kinds of categories. When that will be separated, a product is there, it is being divided into B, C, D. That will be known as what? Analytical industry. Now, synthetical industry, which combines various ingredients into a new product. It will combine those A, B, C, D into a new product to form a new product. As in the case of cement, you can say. Processing industry, which involves successive stages for manufacturing finished products. Suppose processing industry. There are several processes to form a particular product. Process 1, process 2, process 3, process 4. So that needs to be done one by one. Suppose combine different processes are there to produce a sugar, finished sugar. Now there are successive stages for that. After passing through the stages, the sugar can be formed. You can say here example, sugar and paper. Assembling industry, which assembles different component parts to make a new product. Assembling means again different component parts to be assembled together to form a new product. As in the case of television, car, computer, etc. Fine. And construction industries, that you know about the construction of building and bridges, etc. What about tertiary production? The final, this refers to the commercial services that support the production and distribution process. That is insurance, transportation, advertisement, warehousing, and all other services such as teaching. Our production is known as, our sector is known as tertiary sector, and healthcare also is known as tertiary production, in which there is involvement of service. There is no involvement of any goods. The service will be provided there. Okay students, next move towards lecture number 9. So I have completed this lecture number 8. After completing this lecture number 8 of the nature and purpose of business, you will move towards lecture number 9. So stay tuned for lecture number 9.